Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? A few years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have been too scared. Maybe I would have thought, that's not for me. It's for someone else to do a thing like that, to sing like that in front of an audience like you. So I'm here today to talk about fear and courage and creativity. And I'm here to talk about seeing and being seen in fear, in courage, and in creativity. And how this is linked to finding your passion and to finding your self-esteem and to have the courage to follow your dream and to find a place. When I was a child, I wanted to be a performer. I loved dressing up, I loved singing, I loved dancing, and I loved showing this to my family or my friends. But somewhere along the way, something happened. I'm at my violin lesson. I'm 8 years old. That's too high. You have to do it a little bit lower. Lower, lower. That's too low. Up, up, up. Okay, continue. Oh, your hand is not good. You have to correct your hand and your shoulder. Okay, now, better. And your little finger. Okay, continue. I'm at my violin lesson. I'm 12 years old. That's not correct. It's too high. Lower. And remember your hand. It's not correct. It's wrong. Okay, that's better. Continue. I'm at my violin lesson. I'm 18. I'm 20. I'm 21. It's too high, it's too low, it's too strong, it's too weak. It's not good, it doesn't sound good, it's wrong. There's something wrong with your eye, with your arm. It's not correct. Continue. You know, if you really want to express yourself musically, you have to, well, at least for 7 hours and at least for another 7 years, practice before you can express yourself musically. Did any one of you recognize this kind of teaching where it's all about right and wrong? Put up a hand, let me see. Wow. My questions are, what happens to a child when you have this kind of teaching? What happens to the child's creativity with this kind of teaching? I once heard someone call this fear-based learning. Fear-based learning, so you're actually taught to be scared of doing wrong. You're taught to be scared of making mistakes. And this is what happened to me. So after many lessons, I used to cry often, and I felt really bad. I felt like I could nothing. Everything I did was wrong. It was never enough. There was always more and more. And at the age of 22, at the music department at the university, I stopped. And I stopped playing classical music, and I stopped practicing my violin. So, the thing is that I still had this dream from when I was a child. And I loved dancing, I loved singing, I loved making music. So I was still trying. And I didn't know, I felt like I have this dance here, and then I have violin here, singing here, what to do. I didn't have a genre, and all my teachers told me, well, if you really want to do this, you have to decide on one instrument and one genre, and you have to do that and only that. And I felt like there was something wrong with me. But then I had an experience. I met an amazing theater company, and all the performers there, they were doing everything. They were dancers, they were singers, they played instruments. And I said, that's what I want to do. And they told me, okay, if you really want to do that, just decide on a time and a space and invite someone there. It can be under a tree outside, or it can be in a theater. Just do something. So I started doing something, a little bit, a little step. But then I was just overwhelmed with my fears. Because the thing is that I'd been programmed for so many years in thinking that what I did was wrong, and it wasn't just deciding intellectually to change that. So what I had to do is really reprogram and start from scratch again. I went back to university to do more of an artistic master's degree where I could really research this. And I just put myself there. I put myself into the situations where I was really, really scared, which was just to be in front of an audience. And I would just do that and just breathe and maybe sing one note, one single tone, just to try to be friends with my fear and just to reprogram that it was not about doing right or wrong, that it was more about being and being what wanted to be expressed and being with what I am, not only what I do. So we can all try this. Just take a deep breath. And this time, take a breath and put some sound to it and see if you just can observe that sound without judging it. So it's reclaiming something. For me, this is a practice of reclaiming my own voice. And from that, I could take another step. The thing I was really, really scared of, to sing classical music. Wow. If music be the food of love. A song by Henry Purcell. Sing on, sing on, sing on, sing on, until I am filled with joy. I never heard anyone sing it exactly like that. And that's the whole point. So this is me interpreting something. I don't have to do exactly the same. I can do something new with it. So, today, I work actually both as a teacher and a performer. And I found new ways of teaching. Because what I found out is I'm not at all interested in teaching a skill. I mean, it's great to have skills, it's not that. And I'm really grateful that I have some. But really, for me, teaching and also creating art is all about seeing and being seen. When I can see the 5-year-old that I have in a group, or I also work with adults, it could be a 75-year-old or a 35-year-old person. And we can create a safe space where it's possible to see everything that is there, the fear and the courage and the creativity, the own voice that wants to come through, and that is always different from day to day. Then we have a base to do something. And I love this work. And it's not about only music. I think it's about everything. And when we talk about the voice, we can also say, what is your voice and mean? What is it that you want to do in life? So, I want to finish off with a quote by Howard Thurman. It's a quote that I think of often and that I really love. Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. What the world needs is people who have come alive. Life is changing. I'm growing my own true life. Day by day, I'm getting closer and closer. Day by day, I'm growing my own true life. Day by day, I'm getting closer and closer to the dream. The dream. I remember to remember the dream. The dream. I remember to remember. Life is changing. I'm growing my own true life. Day by day, you're getting closer and closer, day by day. You're growing your own true life, day by day. You're getting closer and closer to the dream. The dream. Please remember to remember the dream. Your dream. Please remember to remember. Thank you.